Alrighty, folks. Matt on, back again here. Matt on Talk Show. One Matt Nation. That's right, representing. We're right here, January 9th, 2025. It is a cold day here in the state of Pennsylvania. Been cold day for several days. Let me adjust the camera here. I don't like that. I don't like the view here. There we go. You know, they changed up the live setting here again for the YouTube. Man, they must have changed this stuff so many times to go live on YouTube. It's unreal. It was way different when I used to go live in 2018, 2017, whenever I started doing the lives on YouTube some time ago. I'm going to say 2017, 2018, I don't know what year, one of those two. The setup for live was so easy back then that it was easy to get on. Then, over the years, I took a sabbatical from doing lives for a while. And then I decided to return back to doing lives in 2021. I think the last live, the first set of lives I did was from like 2017 to 2019. Then I took a break, and then I came back to doing lives in 2021, spring of 2021. And man, is the system so janky to go live or what? Ho-ho, got a whole bunch of people here. What's going on, Jerome? Do you think Iran is good? Well, I wasn't talking about Iran. Is that a code name? What are we talking about here? Well, hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today here. It is January 9th, 2025, and I was actually just talking about the YouTube setup, how it is changed so much, and today, everything got a little lag. I thought I had a few minutes of time to set up some of the stuff. I was still tinkering with the board here, and they changed up the live. They changed up how I set up and do the description and all that other stuff again. So, once again, the layout, different to go live. Yay. Oh, man. It's always something with me and the YouTube and the live. I tell you. As I always say, me and YouTube have a love-hate relationship. And I want to say thank you, YouTube, because it appears that I am unshadow banned again. For how long I'm unshadow banned, I guess remains to be seen. That's right. I had a lot of feedback from some people saying, hey, Matt, I see the ads are finally back on your videos. And I was like, really? So I had to turn on the TV myself and do a little run through. And turns out I got ads back on my videos. It is, I had ads on my videos for like the second week in December. And then they disappeared. And then they weren't there the rest of December. Now, 2 days ago, I started getting ads back on the YouTube. So, thank you, YouTube, for finally unshadow banning me and getting me those ads and commercials back on my channel. I mean, I really could have made bank during the election time, but we have a love-hate relationship on this platform, don't we? But anyway, folks, again, as I said earlier, it is January 9th, 2025. It's the Matt on Talk Show. We're live, and we're here to talk about the California wildfires. Yep, once again, California on fire. Can you believe that? In the Los Angeles area, fires are just wreaking destruction all over the place. There's like 5 to 8 different fires going on right now in California. There is 5 main ones, but I heard there is small reports of a few other fires that have broken out, but they are not as terrible as the main 5 that the mainstream media is reporting. What do we got here? From Russia, hey, welcome. Greatly appreciate you. from Russia. Californians escape in terror as wildfires approach their house, and it is just chaos. What I've been seeing, I kind of feel bad for some of the people, but it's pretty much Los Angeles is on fire at this point. And I've seen, Heidi Montag's house is on fire, James Woods' house is burned down, and I believe I just heard a report that the house that Matthew Perry, the actor from Friends, the one that had passed away, his house actually just got torched in flames from the wildfires. So, it's only going to get more crazier there, because they last reported, from at least from this morning I had last seen, is 0% of any of the fires contained. And I can only imagine what the firefighters are going through right now, having to ship everybody back and forth between 5 different fires. We had a fire here near the Blue Mountain area in the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania back in the beginning of November. I believe I had even shared some shorts on our YouTube channel here. And I believe I had also shared on some of our other YouTube channels, which you can also check those out, by the way, in the description down below. Check out all of our YouTube channels, especially our brand new YouTube channel, One Matt Nation. Yep. Check that new YouTube channel out. Give it some love. Subscribe to it. But, of course, this Ahn Talk Show YouTube channel will always be the apple in the eye of everybody. But as I was saying, we had a fire here in the Blue Mountain area in Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania, just a little north of Allentown, Pennsylvania, for those of you that look at a map. We had a wildfire here, and it just grabbed everybody's attention on the Appalachian Trail. You know, that's what was on fire, and it was in Palmerton, Pennsylvania, and it was just a sight to see. And I could actually see it from my house, the fire. And I could actually sit and lay in my bed and look out my back window and see the wildfire. I go to sleep, wake up, you still see the smoke in the air. In fact, I did a live of the fire here on there, which was actually one of my biggest successful lives up until the point of Maddie's testing. YouTube kind of jumped the gun on my popular live for the year, so they didn't account for me there in the last stretch of 2024 to come out with a successful live. But if that one fire here is just a sight to see, and just all the fire company crews from around here trying to get out there, I can only imagine what it's like in Los Angeles and California, just trying to get out there. And it's probably very stressful. They have to get the planes out there, they have to try to put this fire out, and they have 0 of it contained. And the problem that they're having now is the direction of the winds coming off the coast, off the Pacific coast, just blowing the fire in the direction the firefighters don't want it. Well, you know, now the firefighters are positioned on that side where the wind was coming in, and now the overnight and then tomorrow, it's being reported that the wind direction is starting to change and go back out to the coast. Well, now the fire is going in the direction where the firefighters are all in their stations. So it'll remain to be seen at what happens as we go forth with the California wildfires. But the whole Los Angeles is up in flames. Lots of people, block after block, just lost their houses. We're talking neighborhoods. This thing just mowing its way down the line. It's just utter chaos. And there's no control over it, too. No control over it. I'm looking to see if there's any updates here. What is this? Keller Fornes, actor of The Walking Dead, dies at 32? What? Well, what character did this guy play? Just reading some random last minute news here at the Country Rescue and Found. He was on those shows as well. What did it say he did here on Walking Dead, though? Alright, I really don't got time to be reading. I don't got time to be sitting there sifting through a history of why this Walking Dead actor died. And another big problem with a lot of these actors in California is that their insurance companies canceled their homeowners insurance policies months before this wildfire. So a lot of these actors are just having to either fork out their own money to salvage or pay for their home, or just, there's a lot of them are just eating their losses. Thankfully, anyone that is a actor most likely has multiple homes, and this isn't their only home. So, yeah, we're not going to get too political on that one, gang. Another event that happened today, as I had talked about on a previous live, is today was the state funeral for Jimmy Carter, 39th President of the United States. He died on December 29th, 2024, and they had his funeral today there. All the presidents were hanging out there, coming to the funeral. One of the big headlines from that Jimmy Carter funeral is the Trump and Obama chatting and laughing at Jimmy Carter's funeral. That seems to be picking up some big news there. I've seen some videos during lunchtime today, and a lot of people were saying that Trump was making some jokes, and that's why Obama was laughing. Some of the other analysts that were watching this show, that have shows on YouTube as well, one of them was Benny Johnson. And he was watching it live, too, and he was doing some playbacks there that saw Bush come in to shake President Obama's hand. And then he was like, hey, wait a minute, he didn't shake Donald Trump's hand. What a dick. But then he kind of rebutted a little bit and said, well, in defense of George W. Bush, Trump didn't stand up nor extend his hand to Bush, too. And it's weird because Bush and Trump are the only two living Republican presidents at this time, as the three living presidents for the Democratic Party are Clinton, Biden, and Obama. What else we got here? And, a lot of the post office and stock markets, they were all closed today to honor Jimmy Carter. What else we got here as I'm breezing down the news here? Trump inauguration 2025. It's coming up January 20th, 2025. And 12 world leaders were invited to his inauguration. What's he going to do? Put him in the box with him? So California's on fire. That's one of the big things. Jimmy Carter's funeral was big headline today. And, of course, the big headline, as I had just mentioned, Obama and Trump all buddy-buddy at this funeral. Quite a sight to see. And analysis were watching Kamala. Man, she is just disgusted. She is left out of this. Biden just looking clueless as can be. It was just a great thing to see. Great thing to see, because Kamala was trying to eavesdrop on Obama and Trump's conversation, and Obama don't care for Kamala anymore, so we'd be lucky to see him support or endorse her. going forth any further in the future. So it was great to see. It was just a great thing. Over here in Pennsylvania, man, they got the wildfire. It's just a crazy time right now. We have the 5 wildfires going on in California. We have extremely cold weather here on the East Coast. I'm living in it. Very cold here. In fact, I think we're supposed to have some snow this weekend, maybe. And speaking of snow, down in Texas right now, there's snow in Texas. It's just a crazy time. I think the whole country actually is in a freeze. Well, except for California. They're kind of on fire these days. But you know what? We should take some of that snow and cold air from over here and get that over there to them guys. They need that stuff to put that fire out. But I will probably be back, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back to do the next live. But Live Mania, we're doing it all year here in 2025. And we're picking up here today with another live on January 9th, 2025. And we're going to keep an eye on these California wildfires and see what happens further. I mean, it could float right into another county for all we know. I don't know. More celebrities will probably be coming out within the days to talk about their house is on fire. A lot of them had to evacuate. It's a terrible thing. I wouldn't even want to know what that's like to have to evacuate my home in a fire like that. Like where it's just all the houses around you and it's just house after house after house just burned down. I wouldn't even want to know. I don't even want to live that. I mean, that's another reason why I wouldn't move out there. I wouldn't move to California because there's always earthquakes, wildfires going on out there, and some crazy weather like tornadoes and earthquakes. And then another place I wouldn't want to move to is Florida because they're constantly in hurricane mode down. Well, not all the time, but you have to worry about every single year in Florida boarding up your house because the hurricane coming through every September, October, August, whatever. Usually it's like, I think it's like June to October. I think they call it hurricane season. So, again, I wouldn't want to live down there. Maybe vacation down there, but not living down there because I'd find it very ridiculous having to board up my house every year and then have to pay all that money to fix that place up because the hurricane destroyed it. So, let's see here. Hollywood shuts down as the fires rage. Critics postpone The Price is Right tapings. Oh, damn. There's all kinds of stuff being on hold down there. I think a lot of the late night shows and so forth from down in that area of Los Angeles, they were put on postponement as well. Let me see. Nothing else here. Travis Kelce says, screw it. Screw it, huh? We'll do it live. Michelle Obama and Dick Cheney noticeably absent from the Carter funeral. That's interesting. Let's see here. What does that say? Taco Bell adding 3 new items to the menu. Guess I'll find out when I get there. All right. Well, anyway, we'll be back again soon, possibly over the weekend here to do another live. And if I'm not, I guess I'll see you guys around sometime soon. But thank you all for tuning in today, January 9th, 2025. We'll see all of you again soon for another live right here from the Ahn Talk Show. Like, share, and subscribe, by the way, to all of our YouTube channels. You can go down to the description down below, click on all of our YouTube channels, subscribe, please. Thank you. That would be greatly appreciated. And we'll see you all again soon.